chairperson, the secretary, the affirmers, the negators, plus you audience around the house. Standing before you is Muhammad Saeed from Senior 2, ready to oppose the motion which says, should students choose the school they want to attend? It's in a question form, but I am saying no, because of the following views. Before I go into my views, I would like to explain the keywords. Should is a modal verb used to suggest something. The students, and these are students, a person who is engaged in a line situation, in a line institution. So I would like to introduce the journey of life is filled with choices. What career to pursue, where to live, and how to shape one's future. Not all choices are meant to be made free, but some of them need structure and guidance. The way cities are planned is the way resources are distributed. Systems exist to be having structure and guidance. Like the proverb says, too many cooks spoil the broth, and in the same way, too much freedom in a certain area is spoiled in the academic foundation of a person or leads to disorder rather than progress. Just as a river flows in its course, it's something good for a student to follow what a parent tells, or the government or someone who is in control what he says. So let me go to my first view of overcrowding in popular schools. When students are free to choose any school, some schools are naturally more desirable because of their facilities or academic performance in the final examinations. As a result, these schools may receive higher number of students, and this may lead to decrease in quality of education. So teachers may struggle to find an individual attention, as some students are created to be needing, and like any student from any class may need a special attention from a teacher. But due to increase in population, teachers will be unable to have a personal conversation with students, and this may cause decrease in quality of education. Let me go to my second view, unfair opportunities. Not all students have equal access to financial support or necessary resources to attend distant schools. Wealthier families may be able to afford private transport, tutoring, or extra tuition. For example, in schools of developed countries, for you to enter a school, you must be having high IQ. And for you to have an IQ, you must have been learning from a tuition or a school that will increase or boost your mind. So these poor families, they may not be able to have that tuition. So for that matter, therefore, only wealthier families may be able to afford those schools, those national schools. My side view, high cost for families and governments. If students frequently choose outside, like if a student says, I want a school like which is in another place that may be farther than the place where he's living, this may affect the factors of the parent needs, like to have a budget so that they can spend their money. So if a student chooses another school which is far away, this may affect the budget because the parent will need to spend extra money, and this may lead to poor families or middle class families to refuse them from that, and this may lead like the students to applaud or to refuse the school. To my conclusion, a well-organized education system is essential for a strong and balanced society. Allowing students to choose their own schools is like a step forward or a step toward to freedom, but it has many problems than solutions. Thank you.
If the students are allowed to choose their school, how will you prevent overcrowding in some schools and some schools will be empty classroom, and how are you going to prevent?
It depends how the school works. Like the school must consider how it will be prevented from overcrowding, and like if the school have high quality education, I don't think there will be overcrowding. It depends how the school have its own rules, or maybe the government will consider.
How that?
The school can open other branches. The more students, the more money, so they can solve unattended.
Honorable Ikran, you have talked about parents have more knowledge and experience. Do you think parents should choose their students' school since it is their future?
Students may not understand the long-run effect of the choice. Parents have more experience to make the right decision.
I would like to ask this question to Honorable Fahia. You talked about drugs and if they transfer to another school or choose. So you are saying all the schools are the same and clarify. Penny for your thoughts.
I didn't say that all schools are the same, but some schools there they use drugs. I can't mention the school's name. That's not good. But I will tell you, if your friend has a bad habit of taking drugs or taking things that, are not good for life. If your friend is bad and you will be bad, there is a proverb say that if you tell me your friend, I will tell you your character.
Said, you have talked about the point that if the parents choose students to attend school, you said if the students choose schools, it will decrease the quality of academic performance. And for example, in Kenya, the Wing to Fly program gives scholarships to bright students from low-income families, allowing them to attend top colleges and escape poverty. So how can you say it decrease the quality of academic performance? Can you clarify that point?
You are saying in Kenya they give scholarship. To whom do they give scholarship? To those who perform higher marks. So first, when a student or when a child is small and is entering a new school or is choosing a new school, he doesn't know whether the school is good because he cannot consider the curriculum, the teacher quality, and the long term because his mind has not reached that. So the parents experience because his parent has been working or maybe is a teacher or maybe is working another job. So that's the best solution that I'm saying that a parent or a guardian or somebody else who is experienced should choose a student for a school. Thanks.
I would like to ask this question, Honorable Aliyah. If the students choose which school they want to, and later it affects their future, who will take that responsibility?
Students cannot choose a school which affects their future.
They can choose because they are not mature enough.
It will not affect the future because when the students choose schools that fit their learning needs, they perform better. For example, in countries like the USA, the students who choose or in charter schools, they perform higher than the ones assigned in public schools.
Question goes to Honorable Aliyah. You say that if students are allowed to choose which school to attend, they won't focus. Don't you think that they can choose a good school for their interest? Thank you.
To answer the question that Honorable Ibsam asked me, you said the question was, you said that if students are allowed to choose which school to attend, they won't focus. Don't you think that they can choose a good school for their interest? The answer. Students perform better when they feel their school suits their needs. Choosing school means they are more likely to be engaged and succeed academically.
The question goes to Honorable Husni. How will school choice impact educational equity? And if I clarify for you the question, it's will all students, regardless of income or background, have equal access to high quality schools? Thank you.
I'd like to answer the question that Honorable Ayan asked. How will school choice impact educational equity? School just gives its students the best chance to receive a quality education and develop their skills for their future careers.